And we're live. Now it's super loud, sort of. Hold on, let me get back to Skype. Bam. So this is what I guess you're seeing. Hopefully, this is what you'll be seeing. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, from your quarantine villas to the most important show on the planet. We've been covering it, dude. We've been covering it since we had that creepy, 2 weeks before we had that creepy fucking guy on there that you couldn't understand, but he said 50,000 had it in China, and we're rocking 450,000 and counting across the globe, and it's mayhem out here, and we're all quarantined. So welcome all to Today in Millenia. I'm your host. I didn't even prepare today. Can I rip one off the top of my head? I wanted them to be Irish, but you're just gonna have to stick to Italian. I'm your host, Albert Anastasia, and welcome everybody. And of course, she's been quarantined for 2 weeks. I called her my guest last week because I was like, I guess like subconsciously petty that she was working from home, and now we're all doing it. So my co-host, of course, not my guest, Miss Miheen Savani, welcome.
Hey. This is great. I kind of love this. I'm glad that you talked a lot of shit, and now we're all in our rooms, basically.
Yep. Yeah, basically.
Except for one of us, who is down in the jungles of Wuhan, just finished his bout. The world heavyweight champion of COVID-19, Alexio, the Hammer Rivera. I'm going to go back to GarageBand. Hopefully it doesn't fuck everything up. That wasn't too bad. Nice. Look at that. Look at his background. He's holding his camera. We tried to get him to set it down. He refused. And he's just getting after it, and we all are here from La Quarantina is what I like to call it. La Quarantina.
That sounds like a fun club. It
sounds
good.
Way better, right? Like, yeah. Yo, I'm in La Quarantina. No big deal. No big deal.
Bro, I know.
If you're in quarantine, that sucks.
Bro, real quick, one of my mom's friends, in Spanish, cuarentena means like it means 40, like 40, the number 40, and they thought that meant that you had to take 40 days off. So somebody called her and said, "Are you going to take the 40 days off?" She's like, "What are you talking about?"
Quarantina.
Like the quarantina, yeah.
That's so funny.
That's so funny. That is kind of, yeah, that's exactly what it translates to. But La Quarantina, everybody knows what that means. That means we're in quarantine, which we are. I already thought of the name. We're going to name it the three Quaranteers. That's what I'm going to name it.
I like it.
Damn, once again, I thought that fucking title sucked. For like a split second.
Second. Happy opening day, by the way.
Happy opening day of baseball. There is nothing. The Yanks are ready to shell, though. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's craziness. So I did want to talk about, first off, shout out any wrestler out there. Got my I Did It shirt on. Because I just, 2007, 13 years ago, 14-year-old young lad, probably, I think I was the second youngest kid at the camp, and I did it. 28 fucking days of hell, of a bunch of goonballs who all they want to do is wrestle and run, and it sucked. And so I wore this to know that I can also get through the coronavirus scare. And we're going to let everybody know the story of why we're all quarantined in a second. But I will tell you a quick story. When I got to this camp, we had to run. So if any of the guys ever listen or they listen back, Sean Russell was there, Timmy Akins, Jimmy Russell, and Eric Albrecht. They were all there, and Albrecht was really fast. Jimmy Russell ran cross country. Sean was fast too, and he was never going to lose to Jimmy, who was his little brother. And I was like just raw, like I could just run. But I didn't really run. Like I'm not a runner. Like, I'm not running. So they made me run because it's wrestling, but I didn't run on my own. But they all did. So we go to this thing, and the first day they make you run a mile. And that dictates what running group you're in for the rest of the time, right? Based on your mile time. And these guys start pumping, and Sean won't let me, won't let me not be next to him because he doesn't want me to be in a different group. But Jimmy's running his balls off, about to run like a 5:15 mile, which I can't do. And Eric's in front of him running like a 5 flat. These kids were so fast. And I get in a running group where I ran a 5:28, lightning for a normal person. When I tell people, like, you never did that, I'm like, I never did it. I was the slowest fucking kid. So they count off the groups, right? And I end up, Sean's so pumped. He's like there. And then I get pointed there. And then they're like, all right, you're the first in this group. And I was the slowest kid in running group 1. So, like, the biggest gap of distance. Like every other group started at my 528 and they finished up each other's asses, like 528 to 535. That was all 10 kids in running group 2 or whatever, 20 kids. This kid who won run a 4-minute 28-second. He beat me by exactly an entire minute, and I had to run with these.
That kid?
That kid, they were all like 17 going on 18. They were all juniors going to be seniors. And that kid's name was Stephen Monk, and I saw him on TV wrestling for a national championship one time, like when I was in college, because we were all the same. He was older than me. So like when I was early in college, he was like a senior, and he took like 8th. And I used to make fun of him, said he was a fucking runner and not a wrestler. Because like raw talent wise, I was pretty good. I was only 14. And I used to make fun of everybody because I was pretty big too. So like I was in a big wrestling group and the fastest running group, and I was not prepared for any of it. The first 3 practices, these people are like, negative person. You're a negative person. Negative person. Like,
shocking.
I swear to God, they're like, they give you negatives, positives, or nothing. Like nothing is whatever, you floated. Like that's what most people get. If you got a positive, that was like, yeah, you're awesome. And if you got a negative, like you were a shitbag. And they kept giving me negatives because I couldn't keep up. And then one day I show up and this guy's like, yo, we're gonna do this John O run, and you're gonna do push-ups and then sprints. And I'm like, oh man, this is my shot, dude. These fucking kids can't sprint, and they probably can't do push-ups either. And I'll just cheat. They definitely can't do that. And I fucking did it, and I fucking was sprinting. I remember these long distance kids weren't that fast at sprinting, and I fucking just finished in the middle of the pack. The guy gave me a nothing. Like, you think this story is going to end with this positive that I got and it was all wonderful. No, I just got a nothing. Like, I just didn't get a negative, and I went up to this guy and I was like, yo, you're the fucking man, bro. I'm like, thank you so much. I came here, I was about to go home. I'm like, I got 3 straight negatives. I'm not even going to get this t-shirt. Like, I thought, because you don't get the t-shirt, you get too many. And so I never got a positive, but I never got a negative again. I remember keeping up with those kids was fucking terrible. So that's my story of my t-shirt. So if you did it too.
I can't help to think that looks like, if you take the wrestling camp underneath it away, it looks like an AA shirt.
It does.
I did it. 28 days sober.
I quit drinking. I'm on Coca-Colas now. Yeah, 28 days. They're going to send me a new one. I'm going on 60. But yeah, 28 days. So I fucking did it. Boom. That's what I want to say about the shirt. But then I wanted to talk about, I mean, the story of the world right now. If you don't know about it, you're an idiot. Like if you're living, you know what's going on right now. And that's that this show called The Tiger King is on Netflix. And I mean, what do you think I was going to talk about? Coronavirus? If you don't know about coronavirus, so be it, dude. It's negative. Who gives a shit? Maybe you're trying to block that out of your life. I don't know. But why you would not know about Joe Exotic is beyond fucking me. So I'm going to open up the floor now to my own edit.
How much of this did you see, me?
I literally started to watch it because it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But I got like halfway through the first episode, and it's a little crazy. Like, I'm intrigued, and it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be good.
You're halfway through the first episode, you said?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lick of it. I've just seen a picture.
Hold on, I haven't seen this cat since I came in before. Hold on.
He's looking for his tiger.
His Milo.
He's looking for his tiger so he could. Your cat's name is Momo.
Yeah, we have a Momo, a Milo, and an Ella.
Look, he's gonna.
I also have a cat. Her name
look at the size of this fucking monstrosity of
Milo.
Attacked me the other day. Look at him.
Hi, Bubba.
It attacked me the other day, this 20-pound monster, to the point where my fucking head was like ringing. I was seeing stars. Do you know how terrifying it is? It's like,
what did you do to him?
Nothing. We were playing, and I stopped playing, and I looked the other way, and he just jumped at the back of my head. He does it sometimes, and then I have to like scare him a bit and show him that's not cool. So there he is. You're a superstar.
He's so cute.
You big fucking monster. Look at him with the tail. The fucking monster. See you, buddy. You can go back and lay him down.
The thumb. Boom.
Dude, he's like 20-something pounds. It did not feel good. He never attacked me that hard before, but he did.
My cat's like 12 pounds, and I feel like she's too fat.
Oh, yeah, so everybody's watching Maheen, so what did you think?
I mean, like I said, I got through halfway of the first episode. It's going to be really interesting. I know that. 1, I love murder, plot, anything like that. 2, the first article that I saw that got me into this was his 3rd or 4th husband with the no teeth.
Oh.
The meth guy. And how he got his teeth done, and now he's really handsome, apparently.
Yeah, and that dude was a bad motherfucker. Like a bad like he was the alligator guy.
I don't know. I don't know any of this yet.
He just brought him in. That dude was a bad motherfucker, bro. And he wasn't gay either, and neither was the one kid. And you didn't even get into it because, bam! But I'm not gonna ruin it for you. And it gets rowdy, dude. So if you're at home, it sounds like Naheem watched about 5 minutes of the first episode.
Yeah.
It's excellent. Alexio's watching none of it.
None of it, no. I heard, spoiler alert, I heard this chick loses her arm but keeps working.
Oh, yeah. Within 6 days.
What?
Of working there? Within 6 days of working there?
Oh, no. She worked there for years. Of 6 days of getting her arm bit off, she was back at work.
She goes back to work.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, they said we could do months and maybe years of surgery to try to reconstruct your fucking arm, or you could just chop it off and you'd be good in a couple days. And she said, I could chop it off.
Holy fuck. When you just said reconstruct right now, it reminded me of what I saw on Nature's Metal like 5 minutes earlier.
What'd you say?
Fuck, bro. If you go to Nature's Metal right now, on their story, they have this fucking... On their story, they have like another Instagram page linked where you see this fucking guy who got attacked by a bear, a grizzly bear, it looks like. Had his face ripped off. And then as the bear is ripping off his face, the guy shoots the bear in the head. Bear's dead. This guy's still alive.
What?
And as his buddy is waiting for, I guess, medical attention, the guy could still talk.
Stop.
With his face ripped off and missing an eyeball, he could still talk, and he's talking. He's talking to the fucking guy. He's recording him. So it's just this faceless dude. Exactly what you're thinking right now is what it is.
Like skin flapping? That's what I'm thinking.
His face is down.
I'm trying to find it.
Go to Nature's Metal on their story.
I'm on it.
On their story.
Oh, okay.
And then their first thing.
And then big fat bear.
Big fat bear laying down. Click on it and then swipe to the story. The next page is a guy's face. If you slide.
Oh no!
No! Wait! Look at the video.
Let everybody else see.
He's talking. Oh my god! I can't believe you just showed that.
Should we put a spoiler alert? Damn.
He's talking right now. And so if you keep swiping, that happened in 2016. They reconstructed his whole face. He looks just fine with no eyeball.
Chilling. Steady
chilling.
chilling.
Like a tiger.
A fucking absolute beast, that guy is. I can't believe he was talking like that. You guys saw more of it than I did. I'm not going to cut that one in. You're just going to have to catch what I gave you on the phone. That was absolutely...
My eye is tearing.
That was just abnormal. That was just abnormal. That was really...
What a good story.
Really something. Okay.
So before, I think yesterday morning or 2 days ago, I was talking to someone and they were saying and I was telling them how I didn't know anyone who has this fucking virus. And I don't know anyone who knows anyone who has this fucking virus.
And then, bam.
And that night, my brother's buddy from work, who he works with, is confirmed case who went to the hospital. And right now, he's actually a very high risk. He has like breathing issues. They have him on a ventilator and his kidney values are down. So they're going to put him on dialysis now too. Yeah. So he's not doing good right now. And G's sister's friend or something like that. Also has it too.
And have you been in contact with her?
And Louis,
yeah,
who works with us, his parents, and he has to get tested.
Dude, and the reason that we're actually away, even though Alexio is basically a carrier, like a germ-carrying machine, the reason that we're doing this from afar is because my fucking brother is a bozo the clown and went to a party with his friends, only 6 friends, and But the mom, well, he's not as much of a bozo as his fucking friend. Like, didn't tell him his mom was running a fever. She ends up testing positive. Now everybody in that house might have had it. My mom's homesick. I've been in contact with my mom. I might fucking have it. Who the fuck knows, dude? So my mom got tested. Either if she has it, then I gotta get tested. If she doesn't have it, I'm not even gonna get tested. If she has it, I'm gonna assume I have it and just stick it in my house for 15 days. And if she doesn't, then I don't, because I haven't been in contact. I was only in contact with my brother at the same time she was. So, like, if she didn't get it and that's not why she's sick, then whatever. But we'll see. So we're waiting on the testing. So that's why we're far. And then we come to find out Alexia is basically a coronavirus petri dish and wanted to do the show in person. Disgusting.
You both discussed that until I freaked out.
He basically agreed with me.
No, we were.
It was just like, you guys are insane.
I was kidding. I thought he was kidding.
I was just like, you might have it. I might have it. Let's might have it together.
God dang Zoomers. These fucking Zoomers. These Zoomers will give it to you, dude. Bo, I seen a meme that they calling this thing the boomer remover.
I saw that too, yeah.
God.
That's really good, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this is a little bit new for us, but a little bit new for me. So I guess we're gonna get started. What do we got, Alexio? So I'm gonna be clicking. Alexio.
So
is gonna be.
Why don't we start off
with getting my email open, which I probably should have done.
Milo.
In my opinion.
Every time you move, by the way, Nick, Milo makes a beautiful appearance behind you.
Oh, he's so funny.
So
dude,
funny.
how majestic.
I thought you had a scarf there.
All right, go ahead. So wait, give me 1 sec. So I'm going to try to do this for you at home.
So yeah, in my opinion,
I hope this doesn't fuck everything up, but we're going to do the best we can.
I don't know if you guys been following on some of the news other than the sickness itself, but there's people going to jail right now. For different scams and for terrorism around this whole COVID virus thing, COVID-19 thing. The first guy that I heard about was, oh, look at my face.
You see my screen now, right?
Your screen, yeah.
All right, so which one am I clicking here, bub?
Not Florida, man.
So California man arrested.
I don't know where we have a topic about California, man.
Yeah, well, he got.
I only see Florida, dude.
Something about the cure.
It's the third one down. That one.
Investment scheme.
Yeah. So
okay,
this
not
guy,
even hear what you said.
He's from fucking California.
Okay.
So this guy gets arrested because he starts popping up videos saying, hey, I have the cure. I have this pill. I have this injection. People are getting results overnight. And this motherfucker is trying to get investors, right, to give him money. And the FBI catches it. They do like a little sting operation. And they get him to admit, like, hey, yeah, give me your money and I'm going to put you in on this. And they arrested him. Now he could face like something like 30 years for like investment fraud.
And is this the video?
Yeah.
He claimed his pills can say it, and that's fraud, bro? Why can't that just be bad science?
Well, he's saying that it's the cure.
Yeah, but all right. So maybe he's just
it's not any science. The guy's like a fucking.
I know, but like the legality of it. So is this the video? Is there a video?
That looks like it's just an ad.
It's just an article.
I know it's an ad, but I'm saying
That's just an article. It might be the video if you get past like the ad part.
But here's the thing: is that there's been other cases, not necessarily connected to coronavirus, but like, hey, I have the cure to cancer. Just drink this concoction that I came up with, and those people go to jail.
Yeah. You can't say it's the cure. You could say that hey, some people have gotten some results, but I think people should be careful in general. Like, look what happened to that couple in Florida who were listening to Donald Trump
today alone.
Yeah.
Doctors and nurses, they're on the forefront of
an
uphill battle, putting
I don't know.
to try to save
That's the article.
Patients that come through their doors. Maggie Ruley has this report. For the past few weeks, it seems
The fuck is
Italy is
this?
losing.
I think this is just what's happening in Italy right now. But if we go down a little bit, the article's right there. We could read it.
All right, so here's the article. California man arrested by the FBI on fraud charges Wednesday for allegedly soliciting investments for a phony coronavirus cure. Officials say 53-year-old Keith Lawrence Middlebrook claimed his company would use the investments to market pills that would prevent COVID-19 and an injectable cure for those currently diagnosed with coronavirus. During these difficult days, scams like this are usually blatant. Okay, blah, blah, I don't need you to tell me that. Globally, there are 472,000 diagnosed coronavirus things, so we'll go over that. So, okay. So he was trying to make a couple bucks.
He was trying to make a buck.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
He was trying to make a buck, and it really ain't bad shit, honestly. How the fuck do I stop this thing from doing this screen recording? No, there we go. And I should be back. Am I back?
We're back.
You are back. Yeah.
I'm back. Okay, wonderful.
So yeah, there's that guy, but there's other people going to jail too. Did you guys see the dude that licked all the bottles at a Walmart or something?
No, but I did see the guy that licked the toilet and was like,
Oh
do you guys
my god,
remember
the coronavirus challenge.
And he got coronavirus. That fucking idiot.
No.
Yeah. Chris told me
So,
yesterday.
have you seen the coronavirus challenge where you lick the toilet bowl?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Dude,
it's a
I don't
fucking
even
thing.
understand what until tomorrow is, but let me give you my opinion on this. So I just think, like, listen, he was trying to make a couple bucks. He shouldn't have lied. He shouldn't have taken people's money, but is what it is. He should have done a little bit smarter. He should have done a GoFundMe. So if anybody's thinking about doing it, this is the way you should do it. You should just start the GoFundMe to create the cure, and just the only lie being like, hey, I'm pretty close. Because then in the long run, you really can't get in trouble for it. He said he had it and that the money was to
You could
invest.
get in trouble for that.
For sure. And
He said
GoFundMe can hold the funds.
Yeah,
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 But
you could get in
then
trouble
you
for
wouldn't
that.
be doing anything wrong. You wouldn't be doing anything wrong. What he did wrong is he
That's
took
good.
money for distribution, and that's stupid. I'm
So-
saying take the money for research.
Yeah, but you could also get in trouble for that because if you use it, it also depends on what you use the money for. Have you heard the story of that couple that made up a homeless man and they said we want to help this guy and all this shit, and they made a GoFundMe and then it went viral, and then the couple ended up keeping like a significant part of what was raised, like it was tens of thousands of dollars.
They got in trouble
And
for that.
They got in big trouble for that.
Fuck yeah.
And-
And GoFundMe held the funds in that situation, and they're because it's like a middle person, it's like an escrow account, right? Like they were just able to give it right back to the people that donated.
Yeah. So we know that crime doesn't pay, guys. Crime doesn't.
Even though Nick's trying to give us some tips.
Yeah. That's the real message.
even Corona crime doesn't pay.
Corona crimes, yeah.
But I don't understand until tomorrow. What is that?
Until tomorrow.
We don't know. Damn, we suck. I couldn't figure it out. It's
What are
a
you
pop
talking
culture phenomenon. Do you know, Beanie?
No.
No. Sorry, guys.
You brought it up. Brought up a thing that we don't know. Your cat hanging over your shoulder is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I love this.
He's like looking at the screen every single time you move away.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's this thing on Instagram, and people are already complaining about seeing it too much, but I don't even know what it is
Yeah.
that everybody has already seen too much of.
maybe that's why they're complaining. They
Stupid.
don't know what it is either.
Sorry I brought it up. On to the next one. So what do we got?
Yeah, so the next dude is I forgot where he's from, but this guy licks a bunch of bottles at a Walmart or at a supermarket or something, and he says, what does he say, Maheen? He says don't touch your face,
I don't know
coronavirus,
what
and then he
he
just
said.
licks a bunch of bottles.
Alexia, just close your eyes. I can't figure out how to change the default, so yes, I do have full access to your email. Sorry.
My
don't-
God.
I don't use it, I promise.
It's okay. I don't have anything. That's my business email.
Hilarious.
Sorry, I was unfocused. I'm trying to get this because I don't know why I exited that. So what am I opening right now?
The The licks bottles, Daily Mail. Yeah.
Licks toiletries.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
All right,
This
so here
guy's
we go.
fucking disgusting.
It's loading up. It's loading up.
But while it's loading up, this guy goes to gets caught. They find him, and he gets sentenced to. He gets like a terrorism charge for trying to spread the coronavirus.
That's what it says right here. So, man, 26, who shared a Snapchat video of himself licking toiletries in Walmart while taunting who's scared of coronavirus, is arrested and charged with making a terrorist threat. Damn, Cody Fister, you taking Fister's little fucking creeper.
Bro.
And there's a lot more going on here in this article, but I don't think we even need to read it. Cody Fister, 26, of Warrenton, Missouri. So that's your first red flag.
Missouri, there you go.
Warrenton, Missouri. Uploaded the video to Snapchat on March. There's your second red flag, March 11th, and was charged on Tuesday with knowingly causing a false belief or fear that a condition involving danger to life existed. So basically, like the same thing you get charged with if you're fucking saying bomb or you're saying shark and whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people's lives are in danger. Like we were seeing the death count that none of us believe is accurate. So I mean, this guy thinks it's funny for Snapchat, but people are gonna get sick and they're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, man. There's fucking people dying.
No, 100%. So there's people dying. Like it's not a joke. That like that's why I was like calling my brother a bozo. Like he's a fucking bozo. He shouldn't have went and done that. What the fuck is the matter with this guy? And so it's stupid. It puts everybody at risk, and now we all have to find out. And now he'll never listen to the show again. He's probably gonna get mad at me. But whatever. You're not stupid. But I get it. Like you just were like, I could get away with it. Your friend's really an idiot. But people have to take it serious. Like. I mean, I wear the fucking mask now unless I feel uncomfortable, like I feel like a weirdo. Then I just stay far away from people because I'm not trying to spread it to them. I just I don't really go
wear
out
the mask.
long.
I don't wear the mask going outside.
Yeah, I don't wear the gloves because I just use my hoodie to open the door and then I just take it off when I get home, throw it in the wash. Like usually because I don't go out a lot, but other than that.
Did you guys see that video?
Video?
Real quick, there's this guy, like in a park. There's a parking lot adjacent to a park, and you just see this guy start rocking this other guy, punching him in the head. He knocks him down, and turns out the guy that was being punched was just going up to car windows and breathing on them and touching their handles and just being a weirdo. Yeah, exactly.
So, everyone at home, I'm so sorry, but I did not quit, so sorry. I'm gonna keep it off. I'm just but yeah, people need to fucking stay inside. Stay in the fucking house.
Fucking breathing on my car, touching my door handle just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna beat your ass too.
Oh my God, how contagious this is, dude. Like I've been noticing like on a daily basis, like if my mom had it, there's no way I don't get it. Like I just like she had the remote and fell asleep, and I'm just like I'm not Lysoling. Like I just grabbed it, used it. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like I pick up her glass and put it in the sink, just like regular things you don't think about. But I grab glasses over the top because I'm disgusting and I don't care, and that's it. Boom, done. I'm done. I'm doing this all day long. That's why I realized I can't stop this. So when I was scared of bringing it in, I used to just use the hoodie technique, and I just take it off when I got in the house. And as long as like I cleaned everything. I cleaned my hands as soon as I got in there and took the sweatshirt off. I was fine. But now that I could give it to people, it's like even worse. So usually I just like try to grab a napkin or something. But whatever the fuck. We're all going to get it. That's what Fox News estimates. And so does everybody else who watches that. 250 million of us are going to get it. If I hear somebody else give me that statistic as though they're estimating it, I'm going to fucking lose my mind. Like, oh yeah. I estimate like most of us, like 250 million of us are gonna get it before it's done. Like, oh yeah, you estimate?
Yeah.
So it's
like your scientific calculator.
Everyone's the fucking corona scientist out here. Everybody's COVID-19 professional. All I know is staying true to my word. Mox on all COVID-19. And mask gang till I die. We're gonna get out of it. I did it. Yeah.
Should we make shirts after this is all done?
Mm-hmm.
Today in Millenia, I did it shirt.
Yeah, Jake Robinson. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, we'll do that. That'd be great. So what do we got next? I just yelled into the stuff.
Did you guys see the new numbers that came out from the unemployment?
No,
How
I
many
heard
people filed for unemployment?
probably a
3
lot.
million Americans filed for unemployment. And I don't know if I sent you that article. We could probably just Google
Maybe
it.
not, but it's not a big statistic. So
Yeah.
I'm
It just those are the new numbers. And this is just last week. So 3 million Americans filed for unemployment
Did you see it? You
last
can see it anyway,
fucking
right?
week.
Sorry, guys.
What did you see?
No, I lit up the cigarette, but I thought that the share
Alright.
was covering it, but it wasn't. Because I was still in the corner. It was still my screen. But how many people? 3 million?
3 million Americans. It overwhelmed the system. They're so backed up.
Damn. I knew that was going to happen, though. And, like, I mean, it's kind of obvious. If so many people are going to start filing for unemployment, there's no way they can start handling it when what was the last stat? We're saying that unemployment was going down, and now all of a sudden it's an influx of 3 million. It's not going to be able to handle it. It's no way.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to file because who's not trying to pick up that extra 250 something a week?
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying
504.
if I did or I didn't. Like, who knows? If I did or I didn't, it doesn't matter. If you refile, gotta get on the line early, bro. Take care of yourself. They ain't gonna send you no money, bro. The Democrats ain't taking care of you, so I'll rip off the system. No, everybody should have got on if you're gonna be out of work. Like, don't cheat the system. But if you're gonna be out of work, you should have filed. Like, if you knew it was coming.
One thing that they compared it to was the Great Depression, where 600,000 people filed for unemployment during the Great Depression. This was just last week numbers.
Yeah.
So I mean, the population is different. Obviously, the industry is different, but it's fucking crazy nonetheless.
It's nuts, dude. And a lot of people, it's like they call it the gig economy. You know what I mean? And like I work that way too, kind of. A lot of people do. And once everything shuts down, like you're fucked. So that's why everybody ran to it. Yeah, normal people probably never even filed in their life. They don't even know what they're doing. I mean, I feel them. I don't know what I'm doing, but just send it in. And people are probably like, let's see what happens. Because the extra money, I'm not lying. Because I'm not working. And what the fuck? If they're going to send it, they're going to send it. And if they give the stimulus package, then you just turn it off.
So that's been approved. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
So everybody wondering what was going on. They finally got it.
They're doing 2018 tax bracket, right?
2019.
No.
Yeah. There's a little stimulus calculator on Washington Post where you can just go in, you put in if you filed single, married, what you made last year, 2019. And it'll tell you. You didn't file your taxes?
No.
Most people, it asks, the first question is, did you file yes or no?
Because financial aid takes all my money towards their loan payment. Yeah. Even though, like, I have one of the loans deferred and everything, like, they still take it. So I just, whatever, like, I'll get to it. Like, I have to file them both this year. So,
I think you should be okay, because literally the first question was yes or no.
They owe me money, of which they'll take, but like a different portion of them. Thanks, government. Thanks, college. Now I make videos now I make videos on the internet. Yeah, thanks, St. John's. So, yeah, like they just take whatever the refund is, the federal one, the state one I'll get, but so they owe me money. You know what I mean? So it's not a problem, but am I gonna get it? I thought it was 18.
It's 2019. You're probably still going to get it as long as you didn't make more than 75 grand last year.
No.
So you're good.
Yeah. Golden. Okay, so send it on over, that link there. And we'll post it underneath the video.
Yeah.
It's to YouTube so everyone can fill out and get their fucking money. Take that fucking liberal handout. Boom. Take that socialist fucking handout, motherfucker. Now, I already explained it, bro. I'm all for it. It's a crisis situation. Give me that shit. But everybody should do capitalist shit with it. I'm going to buy a ton of these plummeted stocks if the money's real. That's like what I vowed. What do you think? And I could really bounce out.
It's the only way you're going to buy a crib, right? That's what we just talked about.
Exactly, dude. Like, I'm going to bounce out.
Coronavirus crib.
That Wednesday, because this is my theory, so I need to put it out there live. that I believe that this and honestly, no, like in all honesty, because we used to talk more serious, but this is a fucking joke because we're all at home and I can't take it that serious. But in all honesty, like how the economy works, when the last crash happened in '08, we were talking about it. It was real. Like there was no substance to those loans. Everybody's seen The Big Short. I don't need to explain it to you. And even if you did see it and you don't understand it, me explaining it's not going to get any better. So just understand the housing market crash. Go watch the little Jenga clip. That's the best one you're going to get. So the housing market crash, that was real. People are out of work, like people who own those houses, all those properties that now just lost all that money. They can't afford to pay to build new ones. So now construction workers are really out of work. People are really out of work. Nobody's really out of work right now. They told us we can't go, like, you can't work.
Yeah.
They told everyone we can't work. So, like, when I think of just examples of, like, a construction job, right, that's unessential. Maybe he had to shut it down. Or even a mechanic, right? Like, nobody's has any work right now because nobody's bringing their car to get fixed unless it has to be fixed,
right.
And so they're getting no business. But that doesn't mean that as soon as Corona turns off, like, and everybody goes back to life, that all these cars that are broken are not going in there. They're going to still go in there. People still have the money to get their car fixed, and they still have the means to fix them as long as it doesn't last long enough to put too many companies out of business. That will be a long-standing, will be fun.
Issue. Yeah.
But if it like turned on today, so this is my theory, is if it turned on today, we would have Fat fucking Friday. Or maybe on Monday, we got Fat Monday. And the market would just through the roof because they're like, oh, sports goes on. What do you think happens to the DraftKings stock? Like it shoots through the moon. It has to. It's through the, like whoever, all these like online gambling casinos. That's why Barstool's a good pick. Buy that Penn International. That's what I'll be doing because these guys are all plummeted because you can't even. Who cares about Barstool Sports? There's no fucking sports. Even though these guys are so funny, I watch their videos. But who cares? Like it's sports. What the fuck? There's no sports, so who cares? So their stocks are all plummeted. It doesn't mean that when sports turn back on that they don't have a following that's coming.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good point. That's definitely a good point.
So get ready for Fat fucking Wednesday, dog. We're all going to get paid if you're in it. If you're betting on it, you'll be paid. That's your girl. So what do we got next?
Next, I'm sure you guys know that I don't think a lot of people know, and I don't know again if I sent you this or not. It's no, I don't think I did because this was just like in the news today.
Right. Sorry, maybe I gotta start adding.
What is it?
What is it?
The hospitals are starting to make decisions, are trying to make some decisions as to whether or not they're going to do DNR decisions for the patients.
Damn.
Do you guys know DNR, do not resuscitate?
Yeah.
So normally, in a normal circumstances, they would get in there, they would fucking do everything possible and save this person's life. Yeah.
So the universal. So hospitals consider universal do not resuscitate orders. Jesus.
For everyone.
So basically what that means is that if you have coronavirus, whether you have do not resuscitate privileges or not, like signed on, they're just going to not resuscitate you.
They're thinking about it because it puts the healthcare, it puts the healthcare workers
more at risk.
Health at risk, yeah, because they have to. You're gonna have to get in there,
Yeah.
Versus moving on.
So it's weird because it's usually one of the first, questions when somebody comes into the hospital once they've been admitted. Like, are you gonna sign a DNR? Is this part of it's part of the paperwork? So I guess if this is gonna happen, that's just gonna have to be eliminated, right? Like if they're gonna do this, it's just gonna be taken over.
So take your money, dude. It's a crisis situation.
Damn.
They're not resuscitating people, so this is not. We're not in a socialist time period right now. They're letting people die.
I'm sure there's guidelines. I'm sure it's going to be like over 65 and underlying health conditions or whatever it might be, right?
Like, just make a joke. No.
They're just trying to save. They're just trying to save the healthcare workers. Because if healthcare workers start falling left and right, then the problem's just going to get worse.
Yeah, that's why young healthcare workers are useful. Like my cousin keeps posting and he tells us all, he's like, you might as well stay away from me. I'm going to get it and probably not know and get rid of it. And it's just going to happen. Like it is what it is. I wear that stupid quarantine suit, but it's not going to matter. He's going to get it. So they're considering do not resuscitate. I'm gonna text him about it actually and see if they're talking about that at the hospital where he's at. He's at a pretty lax hospital, but I want to see how his emergency room is doing actually, because
Some of these hospitals,
it's probably going crazy over there. I would assume.
my brother works in administration in a hospital in Queens, and uh, my sister works at a veterinary hospital in Midtown. And they took, like, it's one of the nicer veterinary hospitals in the state. And his hospital took my sister's hospital's veterinary hospital all their ventilators because they're starting to run out.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah,
They took them from the doggies.
they took them from the doggies.
Will humans fit in them?
Fuck the doggies.
Yeah, because they're for humans, but they're retrofitted to be for animals. Most things that they use are made for people, but they make like small tweaks to make them for dogs and animals.
Interesting.
Yeah. Fuck the doggies. You know, they're going to have to die. We need them for the people. What can I say? No, I'm just kidding. Save the dogs, dude. Let the people die.
Luckily, animals can't get this, though.
Yeah. No, we're in a crazy time, dude. We're in a crazy time. So stay in your fucking house. Stop spreading this shit around, dude. Stop making it worse. What if my fucking mom, she's a smoker. But she's got good health insurance. She works at Stony Brook University. She's going to get you a ventilator, dog. Sorry. If she doesn't get it, I'm going to rip it out of your fucking mama's mouth. So we're getting a ventilator anyways. So you fucked up. You know what I mean? These kids.
Yeah.
Like, my mom probably make it, but there goes a ventilator or something. Who knows, you know? So, stupid. Stay in the fucking house. Stop giving everybody it so that we could just, like, somebody will figure out how to stop it like they did with Ebola, like some kind of virus. So they'll figure out how to give it control to each person, controlled quarantine. That's really probably what we need. Like, I'm not a fucking scientist, and I just made that word up. But if that's real, controlled quarantine, it sounds like a good idea. Like, infect a person, 15 days, get them back in the workforce. Infect a person, 15 days, get them back in the workforce, and start with young people. See how we succeed. Once you get something that you know can hold the people over, like the flu. Like, if you get the flu for the year, you get it. It's just like the flu is rampant. So every year it's got a new strain, and they want you to get a vaccine or you're going to get it. And then you take Theraflu, like prescription Theraflu, and you know you're going to live through the symptoms. Like, that's what we need for this. Otherwise, just fucking, what the fuck are we doing? Sitting in our houses?
Yeah. But there's actually a group of moms that are like, you remember when we used to do chicken pox parties? Let's just expose all the kids to coronavirus, which is not quite what you're saying, but kind of.
Yeah, that's not. Did I say I was going to choose?
No. But saying controlled quarantine, you know, someone's going to take that and say, oh, okay, let me control quarantine.
A coronavirus party.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. No, control.
Invite the nursing home. Invite the nursing home. Let's have a coronavirus party at the nursing home.
We got all the kids together. Why don't we invite her up? Like, stupid motherfuckers. Same people who are like, don't vaccinate your kids. Like, no, how about we don't need polio striking up at the same time as coronavirus? So we're all good, dude. And yeah, no, it's I think controlled, but the scientist sounds like a decent idea unless we can get something that fixes it, right? Like, if you get something that kills it or whatever, antiviral, everybody's okay. But
yeah,
I don't know. We got to move on forward. Now, do you have any clips, let me ask you this, Alexia, that actually are on the email that you wanted to talk about?
I don't have actually clips, no. I just have, if you wanted to pull up,
or do you just want me to, like, what's the point? And we'll just rip it off the top of our heads and just hope. I always have to hope that our listeners just trust what the fuck I'm saying, because I never have shit for mine.
I just hope that our listeners start listening to our podcast and then can't turn it off.
Fuck.
Did you want to pull up a video?
Am I going anywhere important, Alexia, right now? Going on the Gmail, or are you out of everything?
No, I'm done.
All right. Cool. No, I mean, we're up there. And Beanie's Corner, right? Now, Beanie, you have your shit, right?
Yeah,
so right now, I'm on Shitsville. Hold on, let me fix this.
Shitsville.
All right. Now we're back, right?
We're back.
All right. So, Beanie, you go ahead. Do your screen share. Do you see it at the bottom, the double squares? Looks like a Venn diagram for all of you who think I'm uneducated.
A Venn diagram.
All right, is this working?
Venn diagram. Wow.
All right.
What up? Say what up. What up?
I'm good to get started if you guys are ready.
Yeah, but we're gonna have a pets episode. You were supposed to bring Momo. You were supposed to bring that.
Momo ran away. I think she's sleeping.
Where did Alexa go? He's so stupid.
So,
All right, there you go.
all right, guys. Oh wait, how do I do that?
So go to the double squares at the bottom. It looks like a Venn diagram. You said it didn't, so that's how I know you didn't look at it and find the right double squares. It's right next to the heart that's beating.
Oh, I was supposed to tick it afterwards. I didn't tick it.
Yeah, so click it and then hit start screen sharing. And then we should see that bogus screen with you in the corner.
Oh, so much work.
Yeah, what do you think I do back here, dude? It's ridiculous.
All right, ready? All right, so remember a few weeks ago when I talked about the craziness that you find on Wish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a friend of our podcast, a friend of the show, Eric Smith, posted this, and he saw the same thing that I see, apparently, because everyone sees normal things on Wish. Apparently, I just don't. But he posted this, and it's Wish has you covered.
Wait,
Wait,
search for on Google.
Mean.
Yeah.
I just realized when you do screen share, I think that the footage still records you.
Oh.
But the bad problem is I was smoking during those times, so I'm sorry for everybody else.
All right. Well, whatever. We can figure this out for later. But
Oh, my bad. I hit it really good too, but my bad.
you didn't hide it that well. I saw you.
What, with the other shit or the cig?
The cigarette.
Oh, no,
Oh.
that's what I mean. Sorry if you're at home. So
Anyway.
fuck Quarantina. What the fuck do you want from me?
Anyway. So Eric posted this first, and it reminded me of my love for, the crazy shit on Wish. So this is a sack for your sack.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
That's for. Oh my gosh.
And his whole dick's in there, right?
I hope so. I mean, when I first saw it, I couldn't figure out what it was until.
Otherwise, he
his
has no
caption.
dick. He has big balls. If not, so
Yeah, exactly. Because there's nothing on top.
Whatever dick and
Big
balls,
fuck.
or he has huge balls and his dick is gone.
That
So
is
it's
terrible.
$2. It's $2. So it's a bargain for sure.
Right.
What would you need this for?
If you're in the market for fucking ball bags or whatever.
But anyway, there's just so much stuff in here where I'm just like, why would anyone sell this? Oh man, I don't know why it's so slow. But oh, come on.
What the fuck?
So
Right.
this, I'm like, oh, this looks kind of normal, snacks, caddy. But why is it next to a toilet? I don't understand, Wish. I don't understand.
Enjoy my cheap vibes. Yo, it's fucking a snack caddy if you're just listening, but the snacks are right in the bathroom next to the toilet. Like
No
they
reason.
should have toiletries, yeah. Like it's not bad, like for the $13 if you put the right thing in it, but it kind of looks crazy.
It
What?
does. There's just no reason. I'm sorry that this is so slow, but that's a pigeon in a container?
What? Doesn't look like a pigeon to me.
I don't know. I think it's a pigeon. It's a bird.
A pigeon. Oh my god. To me, it looked like a vacuum, and I thought the pigeon's head was the handle, and I thought it was a handheld vacuum for like 5 minutes. So why would you need a pigeon?
What would you need this for?
I don't know.
Why would you put a pigeon in a trap like that?
How could you even? How could
Why?
you?
Why would you do that to a pigeon?
I don't know.
This is sickening.
Maybe to take it to the Jade Garden.
This is sickening. But this gets me thinking, back to Joe Exotic. Now, do you guys think that it would be cruel if I were to obtain a tiger from one of those idiots who have already bred it in captivity?
I think you would still get bit.
I think
Well, no, I'm not worried about getting bit. I'm talking about like if I were to buy a little baby tiger from one of these fools, is it not that bad? Like, will I not be crucified by PETA because I'm not really doing anything wrong other than I'll give it a bigger yard or whatever? You know what I
You'll
mean?
still get crucified by PETA. PETA wants any excuse, I'm sure.
Well, what do they
PETA,
with the tiger? He's
PETA's
already
trying-
born. He's already a
He was
baby.
trying to make laws around. He was trying to make laws around not hating robots.
You can also use this time to skip this one. We already know how much you love the bigger dick fucking
I
thing.
just don't understand why.
Already.
What is this? What
It's
is
been
that?
on her corner 5 times. It's the thing that you stick in your pants so your dick is
But
showing.
this is a different one, and it's only
No,
$1.
this is the same one because I was like, yo, what the fuck? Why did they make it hard facing up like that? It's so weird.
So I think it was a different one. There's a lot of penis-related things in here. I don't control Wish.
Last time we did Wish, there was a lot of penis-related things. That's all I'm saying is there's a theme that's. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with themes.
There's just.
You know why this pops up on your feed is because you watch too much porn, man.
I don't think that's actually what's happening.
I think that's what it is.
What the fuck is this?
What is this?
So exactly, that was my thought the first time, and then I was like, "This is getting crazier every second I'm looking at it."
Oh, that's a fucking bargain, dude.
It is.
All of those things.
All of those things for $19.
Dude, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're listening, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 different dildos. 2.
That's a butt plug.
One's a butt plug, but you get what I'm saying. Fucking 2, you can still dildo with it if you want. It probably vibrates and all that. 2 gels, 2 lubrications, a set of purple fluffy handcuffs. Like, I'm not kidding you. This is like, I'm rattling this off.
We should buy this just to sell it again.
$19. Yeah, separate and sell it, dude. It's 2 sets. It's fucking 2 sets of these fluffy handcuffs. There's a neck cuffer thing. It looks like a little mouth gagger. Eye protectors, a whip. There's fucking cock rings. There's fucking everything in this package. So if you're really in the market for something like that, I mean, go to Wish, and because that's a hell of a deal.
It is. It really is.
I'm just wondering if it falls apart quickly, and that's what I'm assuming because
I forgot what this one was.
I don't think that
disintegrates in your ass.
What did I do? How many dildos did I count? So let's count everything else as a free gift. I think I counted 8 dildos. If you take 8 divided by $19, I mean, you're looking less than $2 a little bit more than $2 a pop for each dildo. Now, do you want to stick a $2 dildo inside of you?
There you go. That's the better question.
Probably not. But hey, I mean, to each their own. It's a pretty good deal, though.
I don't provoke these questions. They're provoked by your corner. I'm just
delivering what I'm seeing on Facebook.
I'm just bringing a voice to the people. So this is a little tongue protector in case you're eating some dirty vag. Like what the fuck?
I don't know. I was hoping you guys could tell me what this is and why a person would use it.
If you're just like consistently being forced to eat dirty fucking pot, you would buy this. And then what that would do for you is protect you from any dirt.
Ugh.
That's what I would say. Alexia, do you have anything to add?
I mean, I feel like if you have to, if you feel like you need that, then you probably should not go down there. You should probably leave the house.
Yeah, I agree.
You should probably coronavirus sanitation.
You should probably just not go down or in there or anything like that.
Anyway,
I mean, you can go in. It depends. Sometimes, you know.
Call an Uber.
I shouldn't say that. Like if you have a smelly, whatever, you're gross. Like it happens sometimes. I get it.
No. There's preventative measures people should take to not be.
You shouldn't use a tongue protector.
No, it shouldn't have to happen. This I just thought was hysterical. Would either of you ever wear this?
No. In all honesty, I try to think of something funny, like when I would. Like I would, maybe, yeah. Like if it got real bad during Corona, like Apocalypto style, I'll just walk around like that. That's it. That's all I'll wear.
Wait, what is that?
Barefoot with that on.
I don't really know what to call it.
It's like a sarong, and then you just put your fucking dick in it.
Do you know what a sarong is? That's not a sarong.
What is a sarong?
No, it's not a sarong. What's the thing that sounds like a sarong that Indians wear?
It is. I don't know what you're trying to say, but
loincloth.
I guess it looks like an underwear with a little pocket for your penis and a hole for your belt.
Underwear, so it has a butt part. So that's why I called it a sarong because I thought it was a loincloth, but in reality, it's just underwear that you put your dick through, and it's gold.
It's gold. It's shiny.
Yeah, it's pretty sick actually.
What else? I mean, this I thought was interesting. This is a roll of toilet paper for $12, but it's broken into lots of little bits.
What? That's fun. Perforated fucking toilet paper.
Yeah.
So each section breaks up into like 4 parts.
It looks like it, yeah.
My
You know, just
God.
to savor it.
I'll tell you a little story. When I used to work in construction, they have these Scots, these big thick. You ever seen these big thick paper towels, like for working at a yard, for working at a shop or whatever? Like they're shop towels.
Yeah.
You can throw them out, but they're pretty pricey. So I used to have to, when we use this PL Premium stuff, I used to have to rip these towels like this down the center, so that they, so we didn't waste them. So I was like constantly like ripping them. If I ripped like uneven pieces, I would get yelled at. It was like the most ridiculous thing ever. So reminded me of that because of the perforated edges. But
that's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Remember you talking about those shop towels because we had them in our office for
fire, dude.
Yeah, for a little bit, and you were like, I don't know, scarred or traumatized.
Yeah, I'm traumatized. Fuck those towels, dude. They're sick towels. Don't get me wrong. Like they work well, but fuck them.
The rest of the stuff is just weird shit where I'm just like, why is this here? I don't remember what this was. What?
This is what.
Oh, this made me laugh.
What is this?
So I couldn't figure it out either at first. I'm like, what could this be?
We have to get back to those fucking blender people. We should see if they'll send us one so we know if it works.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's cool. I guess these are little containers.
Like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you would buy a fucking blender that works on its own or whatever.
Yeah. It's a cool blender.
Yeah, and it fucking helps. It helps out with turtles and shit, dude. What up?
Yeah. Yeah. All you do is press the button.
It's basically like the paper straw of blenders, so it's taking over the planet. So just let us know what you think. Anyways, what is that?
You could put your drugs in it, but
drugs in it.
It says not suggested for the use of illegal activities. All props above are illegal supplements. There's pills, that's cocaine, and there's money right there.
No, I get it, but what does it look? What does it look like when you close it?
A screw. It looks like a screw.
And it just screws in there?
Yeah.
Dude, that looks like it sucks. Like anybody would look at that. No. Like I would look right at that and I'd be like, "Oh, you put your cocaine in there."
That's why your choice of container.
That's why I bought it for $1. How big could it possibly be for $1, bro? I'll just reverse thread it. If it's like locked up, just reverse thread. It'll probably break. Just open up the cap, take everything in it. It's $1 on Wish. What a silly product.
It's Wish.
I've seen stuff like it. I've seen stuff that looks like this. Whoop-on, Coke bam. That's not the first thing you go to. You know, that makes sense. So good product. That there, shitty product.
Shitty product.
I guess we can just end on this.
Speaking of shitty products, I missed out on a fucking sick price that dropped on these like Braun thermometers that my friend sent me, and I didn't answer quick enough. And they were going for like $35. They're selling for like $150, even $200 now. Anyways, keep going.
Well, this is the last one. It's a scene from the Notebook.
Ooh, sick. I just don't know who's that. Kim Jong-un?
I think so. It's Kim Jong-un and Trump.
Yeah, no. It's
Trump.
No. It's Kim Jong-un.
Excuse me.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Kim Jong-un. And Trump. So this is a funny picture if you're listening. It's a t-shirt. It's actually a fire t-shirt because it like does take up like its full background. Yeah. Like one of those kind of like where the graphic takes up the whole entire t-shirt. And it's Kim Jong-un and he's holding he's Ryan Gosling and Trump is fucking Emma Stone Roberts Watson, whoever the fuck that was.
That was close. I don't know her real name. Regina George from Mean Girls. I forgot her real name.
It's Rachel McAdams. It's Rachel McAdams, and so Rachel McAdams is Trump, and Kim Jong Un is Ryan Gosling. And Ryan Gosling never looked more jackeder because Kim Jong Un in this picture, Kim Jong Un, he looks a lot like Carlos Mencia. Remember that shitty comedian?
Yeah. That's funny.
Fucking jokes. No, he was alright for a little while, Carlos Mencia, but whatever. But he looks like him, right? Or he looks like Gabriel Iglesias, kind of like he has the glasses on and shit, and it just doesn't look like him, but it makes Ryan Gosling look jacked. It's a pretty sick T-shirt if you don't like Trump and you like Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un?
It's only $8 if you want it.
I feel like if that relationship was ever a real thing, it would be Trump on Ryan Gosling's body.
Yeah.
Or it would be the other way around.
Kim Jong-un, as much as you want to hate on Trumpy boy, Kim Jong-un would be his bitch.
He's smaller than Trump. Trump is a tall guy. How tall is Trump?
Over 6 feet.
Trump would do that handshake, and he'd do like a pirouette spin, and then,
Boom. Boom. Ready? He missed that.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Trump is definitely top.
Cool. So we got through the topics now. I don't know how this recorded. So if you're listening and then you were like all the way through and you're like, hey, I want to watch that also, which I doubt. I don't know how it came out. If you made it this far, like and subscribe. We're trying to bring you some Corona content. There's really nothing else. I tried to talk about everything that's fucking happening to me. I went to play golf. I had to sign a fucking waiver. Played a hell of a fucking round. In the middle of Corona season. Had to sign a waiver to be in the same card as my friend. But also they don't have enough carts, so also kind of forced me to sign the waiver there, didn't you, bub? But also drove the ball really well. No, I'm just kidding. I won't give you a full my golf game update, but that's what I did. Did anybody else do anything fun during Corona time?
I actually started taking an online class.
Learning.
Yeah.
What a loser.
Through Yale.
I want you to answer. Learning what? I mean,
it's the science of happiness. So it's talking about
Did you say women's
anxiety. What? No, anxiety,
What?
depression, and stress, and then like how to have good habits and shit. So I figured this is gonna be productive for after this is all over.
You're not paying money, are you?
What?
You're
I'm
paying-
not.
Oh,
I'm not.
okay.
It's a free
Okay.
course.
If it's a free course, then fuck it. So Maheen's taking courses on how to find happiness or whatever title she said.
From Yale.
From Yale.
And it's a Yale course. And I'm trying to play golf, but I probably have fucking Corona now, so I can't even go play golf because I'll infect K. Willie now. And Alexio's got Corona probably too. He's basically a petri dish for it, like we said. Shirts in the background. We will donate the money to Corona victims, which has now become me because I am running out of supplies here. But other than that, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad off. Other than that, that's all we got for you guys. I don't know how it's gonna come out. The video, I really don't.
It's
Hopefully
a learning
amazing.
experience.
I don't know. I did back up the sound, so we didn't do it all for nothing. But do any of you guys, and we don't have to end it, but I'm just gonna end the recording. Do any of you guys have anything to add?
Are we
That's
really not
it.
gonna do Florida Man? We're not doing it?
Oh, what
I
the?
don't have a Florida. I don't have a Florida man.
Oh,
Everything is coronavirus. Oh, I think I did send you a
Oh.
Florida man.
you did.
Alexio, you suck. Bonus. We'll make this extra long. Who cares how long the content is? Because the video probably won't come over anyway. So, let's let her rip and see if Alexio did or did not.
He did. It's the
I
first
did,
link.
yeah.
I think he did too, because I remember Maheen
Florida
saying.
man takes off his pants.
Are you gonna share the screen or what?
Are you gonna chill the fuck out?
This guy gets into a car accident with these two minors, by the way, and then gets out of the car, takes off his pants, takes off his fucking.
Oh, what your memories?
Underwear.
Your memories jogged all of a sudden?
It's coronavirus, bro. Got me all fucked.
Fucking coronavirus is burning through your fucking brain cells. All of a sudden, your memory has been jogged.
I
And,
just want to ask you guys,
what?
still for some reason, anytime anyone brings up minors, I still think of like minors first.
Yeah, coal miners, right? No, me too, dog.
this story would be so much funnier if it was minors in the truck instead of little girls.
Yo, me too. I always think of minors. I don't know why, but there must have been a joke. Somebody did a parody, and we've all seen it as something. So here it is. Florida man takes off pants after crashing into car, deputies say. A man got naked from the waist down and made lewd gestures at an underage girl after he crashed into the car she was in. according to Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Deputies said 23-year-old Cody Hicks, and I hope you can see, look at this fucking winner right here. Like, look at this.
Such a creep.
And this fucking skeleton fucking creep right here. Jesus Christmas. Losing his hair and probably just not even supposed to be honest with you. Probably just ripping it out. He's 23 years old. And the way that he's losing is like you're just ripping it out of your head because you're a fucking meth addict, and that's all that lives in Florida. I'm convinced that if you don't use meth, they don't even let you own property in Florida. But anyways, Cody Hicks was driving erratically Friday and crashed into a car with 2 females inside. After the crash, Hicks pulled down his pants and underwear while standing in the middle of the street and began touching his penis while sticking his tongue out at witnesses.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I think we read enough. Deputies said Hicks refused to cooperate with the investigation and would only answer with, "I want my lawyer." Who the fuck wants to be your lawyer, you idiot? I mean, anybody would because it's called money, but you know what I mean.
Right.
You get. He was arrested. You get the point there. He was arrested on a lewd. I can't read that if I ever try. Lascivious. Lascivious exhibition charge. Court records show. Fuck off. All right, we got it. That word. Fuck you with that word.
What do you guys think the lewd gesture was?
Probably like sticking his cock and grabbing it, I would think.
Well, yeah, they said that he did that, but he did something with his tongue too.
That.
Yeah, that was probably it. Shakira in the Super Bowl. That's what he did.
That's what Alexia.
Yeah.
maybe he was just like kicking holes. He's like he did the with that. What's so popping? So we fit Florida man in there. Alexio digs up topics, finds them, doesn't remember. Then if you remind him, jogs his memory completely. He can tell you about it without even looking at the article. So he's an amazement to all of us. He amazes us here on the show every week. And you know what I was thinking the other day? Speaking of amazing, we should just give our friend that likes to recruit a couple dollars and switch a couple ads, and we should fucking get an intern for the summer.
Let's get a free intern. I'm sure we could find a free intern.
Yeah.
You have no idea how many college kids I interview, and they go like, I just want an internship where I could help you guys get more followers, and I can help you guys get more of this and that. And like, how about sales? And they're like, no.
So those are the kids that we want. Like those are people who could just pump the show. Just like, yeah, it's a new show here. Boom, pump it. And then we'll sign off for whatever they want and say they're the greatest person alive. So, because that's how internships work, right? That's all you really need to know about it.
Nice.
And so stay alive, stay well, fight the power.
Stay home, please.
I did it.
Yes, Nick, we all know.
I did it, and I'll do it again. So we'll keep you updated via social media. And let me tell you, at the end of this camp, we had to run 15 miles, and we did that shit in an hour and 45 minutes, and it was pretty miraculous. And so
in an hour and 45, that's not bad.
And we ran out in like just under an hour, and we were like, "Is anybody tired?" And they were like, "No." They turned us into fucking machines in 27 days, and we were like, "Fuck it, let's just run hard." And we started passing a lot of people that ran too hard at the beginning, and we ran a good time. We ran back in like 49 minutes, 7.5 miles. It was pretty quick. Wow. And so that back 7.5 was fast. So all the boys that did that know that's a true story. All the ones that didn't,
fuck off. Because
I got the shirt. So yeah, that's all we got for you guys. If you're still listening, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is pretty late into it. I'm just gonna end the recording though, because you guys should just stay on. So, all right, deuces all.
Love ya.
Bye.